At the red light, pouring walk hard green. Trying to figure out what my heart need. Niggas role play when they pop RPs. It ain't no way I'ma stop being me. She wanna tangle the knots in my jeans. I wanted the wrangle that's not in my dreams. I want that paper by reams. She want a baby, no Keem. After my latest release, I gave her back to the streets. I found myself in a leaf. I lost it all on the lean. They was my dog till they flee. What happened to keeping it G?
Keep it a stack, keep it a band.
Niggas don't keep it a stack. Watching your pockets, not watching your...
What's up, everybody? This is Javian and this is Warzone. If you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe, turn your notifications on, and you'll get an update about whenever I'm posting these videos. I try to do it once a week. This isn't something that I do full-time, obviously. As I'm building up, I'll start posting more, but I try to stay consistent at one time a week. So if you can turn the notification on, you'll be updated. I try to do it around Wednesday, Thursday, midweek. But of course, weather and other things also don't allow that. But anyways, what we're going to talk about today is the exhaust on this car new, old, what's the combination, how do I get the tone that I got out of it, and what you can do to your car to get it sounding kind of like this. In the cold start video can be kind of different in other videos. Sometimes I'm starting the car up on E85, which gives it it's kind of harder to crank and gives it a lower, deeper tone. To me, it sounds like the tone is deeper. It drones a little more on E85. I put it on 93. The tone of the exhaust seems to be a higher pitch, and it doesn't drone as bad, and it fires right up on a cold start. So yeah, I'm gonna get the car jacked up, and we're gonna kind of look under it and kind of show you kind of the work that's been done to it. It's currently 54 down here in Alabama, and you see I got this hoodie on. It's kind of cold, not like freezing cold, but wind blowing chill cold. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna jump right into it. Okay, also what I'm gonna show you guys is, hold on, yeah, right here, what's all done to the car currently and what I have plans to do to the car. And actually, I bought this car used on the Carfax. It was a previous owner leased it for 2 years. It is a 2018. The difference between the 18 and newer models is it does not have rev match, other than it's pretty much the same vehicle. Beautiful car. It turns heads everywhere I go. It had forged carbon wrapped on the lip, which I kept that on there, but it also had the same wrap on the hood vents. And I took that off because it was done very amateurly. Had some splits in it. Water was starting to get into it. It was starting to look pretty bad. So I went ahead and took that off. Maybe eventually wrap them black or get some MMD hood vents from American Muscle. I think those are pretty cool. And other than that, we're gonna see everything that's been done to it. Okay, y'all see I got the car already jacked up. Recently, what's been done to it is I have painted these brake calipers, paint matched it the same color as the vehicle, ruby red, as close as I can get it. And paint match in 2K clear. I did the front 6 pistons, which, I mean, they're lacking the Brembo stickers, but did the 6 pistons red, and I did the rears black. Ignore all the dirt all over the vehicle. Has some Steeda progressive Lawrence breeds. See if we can get in there. Yeah, there we go. Steeda progressives, and I went with those really because people say it gives you the same stock feel driving The spring rate on them is really good in cornering. So whenever you start to pick up speed and get into them corners and they start to compress a little bit, the suspension gets stiffer. So it's good for handling and you're not sacrificing too much comfort as well. So we're gonna get back here and we're gonna see the rear brake ones, the rear black ones. You see they're just painted black, 2K gloss clear on those. And into the engine bay, and it looks pretty much stock, folks. Got the JLT cold air intake, tune required. The car is tuned by Palm Beach Dyno. It has a 93 tune and a flex tune. I normally keep it on the flex tune. Huge oil filter. I try to keep this in here because I mean it's designed to have it, so why not put it in there? It may help keep IATs low by blocking the heat out the engine bay into this little compartment here. So yeah, it's very flimsy though. I wish they made it a little more sturdy. Have a oil catch can, also by JLT. They really recommend these. They as in people on forums and owners of Mustangs, obviously. You get a lot of blow by whenever you're revving all the way out to 8,000 RPMs, and that helps keep oil out of the intake. I've been told you want to empty it every oil change, really, but I usually empty it. I check it a lot more often than that, and I empty it as I go. This is a previous owner. Usually this is really scary. The people I bought the car from couldn't tell me much about it. I did research, and it has an N2MB watt box. If you do not know what that is, it's pretty much, it allows me to do no lift shift at 8,000 RPMs, which is really cool and can produce a lot of traction issues actually. I hit the gas, it goes all the way up to 8,000 RPM. Without getting off the gas, I smash the clutch shift and it holds the tach at 8,000 RPMs. And basically your RPMs never drop in between shifts. So it keeps the torque up and it keeps you in that very high horsepower range. We're gonna, it's a little, I don't know, it's a little AutoZone breathing tube. I'm not really sure how much that was done before me, obviously. But yeah, maybe that helps. If you know what this helps with, you know, drop a comment down below and make me not sound. Exhaust wise, like I said, exhaust, we have long tube headers. I don't know if it's gonna focus in on the brand, but stainless power. They're 1 7/8 long tube headers, and they're catless. Yeah, good, really good brand. I don't know who the car was tuned by previously before me, so that was the reason for me getting it retuned. There you go. Yeah, that's a good picture of the brand on it. So I got it retuned for them. The car did run really good previously. It wasn't no problems with it. It's just, you know, whenever you buy something used, already modified, you kind of want to track things down one at a time so you'll know where problems may occur and where they may come from. So we're gonna get under the car and check out everything else going underneath it. So yeah, as you can see, long tube headers running down. Previous owner had these long tube headers installed. They looked like they were installed really good actually, but I don't know if he may have had an aftermarket catback and wanted to take it off before trading it in, but everything is welded from the catless mid pipes all the way back. Also have this MagnaFlow resonated X pipe. Pretty much kills drone that you would get a lot with an X pipe. And X pipes you normally are really raspy, so this kind of helps tone that down. Going all the way back, it looks like some pretty big piping. I'm willing to bet that this is probably 3-inch piping going all the way back. And it goes back into the catback. Resonated X pipe. Comes all the way back to these C&L Sport mufflers. which gives it a pretty deep tone. And these C&L Sport mufflers are like $400 on, I think, American Muscle. I found these on Marketplace about $100. So I quickly grabbed them. I know they give like a deep tone, and I do like the deep tone, but more so, I love the tips that they come with on the back of it. The tips came with it, actually all in one set with the axle back. And these are 4-inch tips. They're staggered, and they fill in that quad exhaust a whole lot better. So yeah, that's everything. You would consider that full bolt on. Of course, some people consider full bolt on with a Cobra Jet intake manifold. They don't consider full bolt on with a stock manifold, obviously, because there's more that you could bolt on, of course, but everything is tuned through an RTD tuner, and I'm able to switch tunes on the fly through my cell phone. Everything done to the car should put out 500 wheel horsepower, not crank. If you know the difference, if you don't. But anyways, I'm gonna eventually get a dyno tune, which is gonna be a treat for another video, just to see if we can hit that 500 wheel horsepower mark, because there's some naysayers out there that say that this isn't 500 wheel horsepower, even though, you know, it's probably the most searched thing on these cars on YouTube is NA power, because the 12-to-1 compression that these motors make on the E85 picks up at least 30 horsepower, and you can really feel it in the seat of the car whenever I am switching ethanol content. But yeah, thanks for everybody for watching. Stay tuned to the next video, and hit me with a subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what else you would like to see. Give me some suggestions, or hey, just hit me up to talk about cars. Thank y'all. Peace.
I wanted the Wrangle that's not in my dreams.